mouthing out crazy, and that pissed him off. He started cussing out. So I'm like, bitch, you need to get the fuck away, man. You a real star and shit. By that time, security coming over there, they ain't want to hear shit we had to say. Get the fuck out of here, man. So we like, fuck y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there kicking it with Boo. They done put us out the motherfucker, man.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, rest in peace, Gangsta Boo,
Rest
man.
in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Damn.
I'm going to tell you mine real quick. My dad had passed away on January 11, 2014.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
And I remember that morning, because I was like on chat ass like the whole night before. It's like, you gotta be up early, get to the hair lady, get your hair shit done, all this other shit. So I had got the news of my dad passing like 5:45 in the morning.
Right.
But Chet called me like 7:15.
Right.
Man, I'm up, Trek, man. I'm finna go. And I was like, all right. I was like, Chet, my motherfucker Pops had passed away. She was like, oh, man, god damn. Like, not Pops. And she was like, look, let me call everybody and cancel. And I was like, nah, don't cancel. And she was like, man, you sure? I was like, nah, don't cancel. Now, cancel what is the question?
Right.
I was finna shoot my first 3-6 Mafia video, basically. It was Drummer Boy had produced his joint with Lil White Boo and Chet, right? So it was like my first video to shooting 3-6 Mafia. So it was like really important. My dad knew the business and he was trying to get prepped up for it. Right. So I was like, don't cancel. When I walked in Chet's house that night, Boo was the first person that came to me. And she grabbed me, gave me a hug. Right, and she looked at me, she said, nigga, what the fuck are you doing here? Right. And I was like, and I ain't say shit. Right. And she said, man, I already know, man. I already know. Grab nigga blunt, hit that. She ain't say nothing else. Right. She asked me what the fuck was I doing, because she knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right, like, this nigga, Pops just died this morning. This nigga here finna shoot the video. But I knew my dad kicked my ass if I was sitting at the house crying about it. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry.
That was my memory. Rest in peace, Pops. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo, man.
Yeah, because we had a mutual OG, man, Mac E, man. You know what I'm saying? Mac E was our OG, man. Me and Boo, man. And
not the new boy, Mac E.
No, not the new boy. Shout out to new boy though. But this was Mac E, was the older Mac E from the Haven back.
Jay Famous rolled up like Mac E.
Yeah. From back in the day, but that we shared that OG, man. He used to always, man, I'm telling him to get you and Boo on the song together, man. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no problem. I used to have to remind him, I don't got no problem with Boo. Boo ain't never had no issue. You know, but shout out to Gangsta Boo, man.
Man. What's your favorite Gangsta Boo record?
It's actually a mixtape. This song called She Trying to Cut My Man, I think. She got Candace from Atlanta Housewives on the hook.
For real?
It's called Cutting My Man or some shit like that. That's my favorite Boo record, because she talks some real shit on that motherfucker, bro.
You ever heard the jump with her and Eminem on that jump?
I ain't never heard it.
You gotta hear this, Her Yellow Wolf and Eminem.
Oh, I bet that's tight.
If you get a chance, check that joint out. Y'all check that joint out too.
Might go check it out, bro.
She the only Memphis motherfucker with an Eminem record.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep, bro.
For real.
She was in a Rough Riders video. I mean, she was kind of.
Boo was out there.
Yeah, she was.
Boo was out.
Boo was all over.
She was active.
She
was active for sure.
Yeah. But see, I like female rappers like that. She didn't have to get butt naked to be Boo. She was sexy, but
she played the
kept
sex
her
appeal,
class, though.
She
was class, not like some of these chicks today, which I don't have no problem with no woman getting naked. I'm just saying that, you know, like in hip-hop as an artist, though, you know, she can rely on her skills more so than showing them ta-ta, because she was a real rapper. She was a real MC. You see what I'm saying?
Once again, your social media, when I need to get in my fuck this bitch mode.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe.
But you know, people be laying me.
I look at your joint, I be like, I'd be like, put my Mac cape on.
I had to keep niggas grounded.
What would Gangsta
I had to keep
do?
niggas grounded. Niggas be getting let me tell you something, man. Good cooking, good coochie, good smell good, and good conversation. They get niggas out there. Niggas will become ungrounded behind shit like that. I had to re-ground niggas, because that shit be so good, niggas will forget, dog. Like, oh yeah. And then their reality hit like, no, bro, you gotta stay around. That shit'll get too good to you sometime.
Like, what do you want the world to know about Gangsta Peck?
I think it's a misconception about me, bro. Like, I got a lot of bad rap back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But I was young, you know. Some of that shit might be true. I might have made some dumb decisions.
Might have fucked around and shot a club or two.
Yeah, but that ain't never been what my heart is in music, dog.
Right.
I always wanted to be seen as a musician. Rap was just something that happened to come along that was easy to get into because I couldn't sing and I couldn't dance. You see what I'm saying? If I knew how to sing and dance, I probably would have been trying to be a Barcade or a Mad Lad, or I would have been trying to follow up their stacks. You know what I'm saying? History. But I couldn't dance or sing, so rap was perfect. I could just walk around and hold my nuts and talk shit. Perfect for me. I already knew my way around the studio, so shit. I ain't got to sing or dance. I can still be entertainer. Shit. Perfect for me, man.
That's the motherfucking right.
That's all you had to do back then.
Motherfucking right, nigga. Shit, you know
talk
what I'm saying?
Shit. You know what
but talk shit, take names, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But as far as my content on Facebook, I mean, I like I said, I started out, my life was a trip. I went from the little nigga that didn't know about it, none of the women wanted, dusty clothing, hair, shit, to boom, I got a record deal now. I can go to the mall, buy any kind of outfit I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving now, I got license now. You know, I'm wearing jewelry and shit. I'm still at high school, bro. You know what I'm saying? But not got a license, but got a car to drive. I didn't get my license till after, but I was driving to school.
You was bucking the motherfucker.
I was bucking the system. Okay. And look, I was going to Sherwood at one point in time. Now Fat Tony had this Burgundy Mercedes, E-Class. I was not E-Class, but what they called the motherfucker back then? Damn, what was it? The Blue Benz 190.
That's the car, nigga.
Little Benz 190. You remember the little Benz 190? He had a Benz 190, candy paint, custom star rim with the little buttons on the motherfucker. All this, the works. So he used to let me drive the motherfucker to school. I was 14, 15 years old.
Retarded.
I used to park that motherfucker. We had a principal at Sherwood named Mr. Hardborn. He had an older model Mercedes. I parked that motherfucker right
No, you didn't.
I promise I did, dog. Parked next to him, went to school, man.
Leads me to my next question.
Yeah.
How many times did you get suspended from school because of that shit? The principal saw that fucking car, was like, nigga, you get suspended every time I see your fucking face.
I didn't get suspended for that, but man, I got kicked out of Hillcrest. I went to Graceland, Sheffield, Sherwood, Melrose. Shit.
Damn, nigga, you went to every school in the city.
Yeah, I went to a lot of schools, Cromwell, Knight Road. I went to a few elementary schools too, man. But I just couldn't. I guess if I would have focused, I believe I could have done the work. I ain't gonna say school was hard. It just wasn't interesting. It was just too much other shit going on.
That's the fight between left-brained and right-brained people.
And then too, I was in junior high school when crack hit back in the 80s, bro. Man, bro, you talking about niggas sitting in, you watching niggas sit in class with a pocket full of money. Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
It was so relevant right then.
Right.
It was a big part of Memphis history.
It was, bro.
So
that's why they connected with it so good.
I'm wondering how the fuck, like, when I got in high school, it was like, I ain't see no shit like that. Like, what the fuck did they do?
Bro, I went to Hillcrest. Paul went to Hillcrest. Boo went to Hillcrest.
Tell them the story.
I'm saying, though, like, niggas was lunching like that. Like,
bro.
I never smelled weed at school. I went to Whitehaven, I'm just saying.
Man.
But see, but y'all talking about the 80s, though.
Yeah, we talking about the 80s.
Yeah, because see,
middle to late 80s.
Yeah, because my junior high and on up is the 90s.
Right,
so, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is fucking
We was that straight when crack first hit, Lamont Gardens.
He was telling on that album.
Yeah. That's what it was in the city, bro. It was, man, I'm telling you, bro. You talking about cats used to come to school, big money, silk shirts, brand new tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats was getting some money back then, bro.
Yeah.
That crack was getting cats money. And then, like, when I went to Sherwood, I started selling crack. I wasn't trying to be no big drug dealer, right? I sold a little bit of crack just to get shoes and clothes and shit. I knew music. I knew at an early age music was going to be my thing.
Yeah.
From being up at Stacks as a baby and always being around
it was just
couldn't nobody take me off that path. I ain't giving up the music for no drugs.
So you think that's why you was like, fuck school? Because you already knew what you wanted to do?
I used to cut school and go to the studio.
Because we weren't doing our music in school.
Wasn't doing over the band, just wasn't enough. Now, my band teacher, I had a band teacher named Mr. Dog. He taught my father as well.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? Now, he was trying his best to keep me in that band, but around that time, I started getting in trouble.
Right.
Because, I'm going to tell you something, man, and that's why I kind of understand a lot of these young folks when they kind of go crazy a little bit, because we used to get jumped on by the Hillcrest football team, right? We used to fight them a lot, right? Coaches and shit didn't give a fuck about us. Principal didn't give a fuck about us. Them boys made it to their game on Friday and they was straight. They didn't give a fuck. We was the outcasts, bro.
Yeah.
They knew them niggas were trying to bully us and jumping us and shit. They didn't intervene. I'm gonna tell you what brought that shit to attention. Me and this little dude, I ain't gonna say his name because he probably done changed his life now. I'm gonna say his initial though. Me and this dude named JB. They some football player nigga chased us home one day, bro. We was tired of this shit. Like, this shit ain't finna happen no more, cause them niggas caught us, they probably would've hurt us, bro. We was some little niggas, they was some football players.
Okay.
They would've caught us, they would've probably knocked our teeth out and some shit.
Yeah, that's
So we
shit.
took that shit serious, so we said we going up there the next day, man, we gonna shoot that motherfucker up. Now, my mama didn't go to work that morning. I'm dead serious. I had her 38. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I had her 38. He had his daddy's shotgun or something like that. Now, my mama didn't go to work that morning, so she told me I wasn't going no motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to school that day. They suspended us, bro. They didn't do shit to the football players. When we got back to school the day before that, they suspended us. So I'm on suspension. He on suspension. So our plan is to go up to the school, wait till they get on their practice field, go out there and buck them. I didn't come because my mama didn't go to work that day, so I couldn't leave the house. And plus, I couldn't get her gun because she was at the house. He had his daddy's shotgun. He called me on the house phone that morning, man, you ready? I said, man, I ain't gonna be able to go. My mama here. He said, well, man, I'm finna go on up there anyway. Fuck that. John went up there anyway, went on the field and shot one of them niggas, bro. I'm so glad I wasn't with him. You know why? Because, man, that man did so much motherfucking time behind that shit, bro.
He shot a nigga at football practice.
If I would have been with him, I would have been right there busting with him, too. Bro, them niggas used to try to, bro, them niggas was out to hurt us back then, bro. These niggas lifting weights every day, bro. Running every day. Shit.
Is it safe to say them niggas didn't fuck with y'all no more after that?
No, now the coaches want to talk. Now everybody want to find out what's going on.
Right.
After this motherfucking kid I'm sure he couldn't play football no more after that. Because he got shot up close range with a shotgun, bro. He shot him in the leg, but
I know.
You know that leg ain't functioning no more, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wherever he at.
It depends on buckshot, birdshot, which one he hit that boy with.
Man, I'm sure he hit him with something serious.
Shit.
But saying all that to say is, why did it have to get to that point for y'all to intervene?
Yeah.
Why somebody almost got to lose their life? And plus, them coaches were fucking them young guys back in the day, too. Them niggas wasn't about shit, bro. I'm telling you, they wasn't shit, bro. They knew them folk were fucking with us like that, and they would get mad at you if they liked one of them young guys you were fucking with. Yeah, that was in high school, cuz.
Yeah.
Them niggas wasn't shit back then. That's why I don't respect none of this shit.
See, I think I was just oblivious in my high school experience. I think I was just oblivious because I was the art student. Right. So I'm the guy that's painting. I painted the whole fucking school. I did so much shit. So nigga was always out of class, and I had to be doing something like that.
Oh, they were working with you.
But I was all A's and B's, nigga. Like, I'm super dope at math.
So you good.
I'm English. I'm a writer. I'm this is that. Nigga, I was writing valedictorian speeches when I was in the 9th grade and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's hard, bro.
So, you know, I had a different high school experience. But to hear what the fuck you guys were fucking around doing over there at Hillcrest and Melrose.
They wish we had just left that motherfucker never came back.
Man, it's crazy.
The principal used to get on the intercom and call our name and say, teacher, don't let them in your class until they come see me. We couldn't even go to first period, bro, without having to go to the office.
Call y'all now, Patrick Hall.
Stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
But when I got my record deal, I went back up there and some of the motherfuckers that told me I wasn't gonna be shit, they had to salute me, bro. Like, I proved y'all wrong.
Right.
Because I ain't in the penitentiary. And I'm trying to do something with my life. I might not be doing the best now. I'm still cussing and talking shit, but at least
holding my nuts.
At least it's legitimate, and I'm trying to, you know, do some things with it. So
Right. So, in the game of social media, and the way that they, you know, have kind of taken from our culture so much, and I see it. Right. Everybody saying man and shit now. Yeah. Everybody been saying crop. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
As being a native Memphis nigga, when you see that, how does that make you feel? That the world just...
I feel good about it.
Because every major story got a Memphis nigga in it somewhere.
It do. And it goes all the way back to MC Hammer.
I'm telling you.
You see what I'm saying? It goes all the way back to that. I feel it feel good because I seen the birth of this city, music scene, rap scene.
Yeah.
I seen it go from nothing into what it is now. You see what I'm saying? Because before I hit, we had guys, but none of them with stretch outside. They wasn't really. I think Fly may have been like in surrounding areas with the mixtape. You know, Mississippi, Arkansas. You know, certain little surround, but just Atlanta, Chicago, New York, like all the places they touching now.
Yeah.
To see it go from what I seen it started to that, it's amazing, bro. It's feel good to see that I participated in something that snowballed into something so big, and now look how much money these cats getting. We couldn't get that kind of money back then because back when I got a record deal, the only two black people that had a record company was Eazy and Luke Skywalker.
Right.
That was before Master P, before Cash Money, before all of that. So we wasn't really exposed to what it was like to run your own label because you had the press. You had to ship. You see what I'm saying? It's so much money you had. We had to, in order to be a rapper back then, you had to find somebody to invest $25,000.
Right.
Now, coming from the streets, where the hell you gonna find a nigga with $25,000 to put behind you rapping? You see what I'm saying? You a little dusty motherfucker on a bike. You trying to get a dope nigga to put $25,000 behind you rapping. How hard you think it is? That's what we had to do. That's what we want to
But some niggas did it.
They did it, bro.
The fuck was they thinking, man?
They was seeing shit before it. One thing about drug dealers, they had vision, homie. They could see them. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody that's tried to sell drugs couldn't master that shit. Yeah. But it was some niggas that could master it. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why they up and the other nigga been trying all the time and he still down here. There's something this cat doing that he ain't doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So some cats are just brilliant at having vision to see what's gonna be popping, you know, at the head of time. And I think Fat Tony was good at that. Yeah. Like Cause like when he already had some rappers, like they were already trying to be a rap group, but he had them in like this little apartment. He hadn't bought the studio on Park yet. Yeah. So when I was coming around, these guys didn't have no heavy work ethic. They didn't have vision. They didn't really know how to structure songs. They just knew how to make little mediocre beats and kind of rap over that.
Yeah,
so when I came in with my experience of being around musicians, being in Stack, being in different studios, and really helped brought some real studio structures where niggas cutting real songs and shit, he didn't have no choice but to put me ahead of all of them. And like, we gonna do Pat album first, man. Y'all niggas been riding my Benz around here, spending their money bullshitting, wanting to go out. This man, when I first got there, I told him, man, just give me a little money. I can go to Central Park, lock me in the studio. You ain't got to come back. I stayed in that motherfucker for 3 days, and came up with songs. When he came back, I had songs done. Like, they looking at me like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of slick hating on me at first, like, this nigga coming in trying to make it look like we ain't doing shit.
But you making them look
it
like
wasn't that. It's just, I had a different, I had more experience, I was more seasoned. And I wanted it better than them niggas. Them niggas didn't want it bad enough to me. I remember they brought some females up to the studio one time. Everybody cuddling. It was this one chick, I guess she thought I was finna come, man. I put them headphones on. I'm on this motherfucking keyboard, ain't stunting up motherfucking ass. When it finished that beat, the next morning they wake up, they done had sex and did all that old shit. They bitch went in there and went to sleep. I stayed up all night working, but when they got up the next day, I had beats ready to be recorded. Them niggas didn't have shit. Yeah. So they looking at me like, damn, bro, I ain't here to play. Yeah. I can do all that shit on another time. We in the studio, bro.
It's time to work.
It's a chance of a lifetime for me. Man, you know how hard it is to get a nigga to give you some studio time?
Yeah.
So I came up with my album. They didn't ever come up with an album.
Right.
So they end up jumping on my shit, and that's the first project that we shot out there. Yeah. I just outworked them. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite project, say mixtape or album, that you put out?
Oh, shit. Honestly, I don't have a favorite. I got a song that I probably listen to it myself. Like, I Want to Smoke, I listen to that more than I listen to anything else. But I don't really have a favorite project like I can say.
Is that because you had to perform it so much and all this other stuff, or is it legitimately like just
Well, I think it's because I never felt like I had a fair deal on none of this shit. Yeah. I ain't never had no promotion, bro. Yeah. Like, when people compare me to 3 6 or Ball, y'all comparing me to artists that done had millions behind them. Right. I ain't never had shit put behind me promotional-wise. Yeah. When I used to work radio myself, bro. Yeah. I used to go up to DJs myself and try to pay them to play. Right. I ain't never had no team.
Niggas don't know about that shit, boy.
They don't know about all that struggle and hustle. We used to drive to Atlanta and run a car just to go holler at DJ. Yeah. It was a DJ in Detroit named Pink House, bro. I drove all the way to Detroit just to meet Pink House and try to build a relationship with him. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So they don't know nothing about, because DJs ran the shit back then. You know what I'm saying? The mixtape, DJ mixtapes and all that, that was your market. If you could get on every DJ mixtape in the country back in them early 90s,
you was getting it.
Radio would come looking for you.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was back in them good old days. You guys don't know anything about that shit.
Nah,
you know
DJs used to break the records, man.
Yeah, the DJs had to break the records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, we was talking about that a little bit, too, a little earlier. You was talking about before y'all's era, y'all are starting this, y'all are trailblazing this hip-hop, this new Memphis rap era. Before y'all, it was the DJs.
It was the DJ, but see, the thing about it wasn't none of them gangster.
Yeah.
Fly was talking about smoking and, little shit, but far as being gangster, you can't, before me, you can't go find nobody that was on that type of shit back then. You can't, there's no record of them. I can tell you all the rappers that were before me, none of them was gangster. A lot of them was trying to sound like New York, or they was in their own little, no gangster shit before Gangsta Pat.
So you the first.
So for a motherfucker to say,
shit,
I gave the city the direction for all that gangster shit, because I come from that ad, camping. Ike, gangster shit, player gangster, all that shit.
Yeah.
So that was them 16 hi-hats and all that groove, that shit, that's what I come from.
Yeah.
So that's the direction I'm gonna go in. You see what I'm saying? So of course, with influence from NWA and all those people.
Different influences and shit.
Yeah, exactly. But, my first love was for Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow. I remember that shit. The hip hop or hip to the hip. Come on, man. There you go. If I rule the world, rap it. Oh man, Die Hard, that shit there. Y'all got some real. Oh man, come on, man.
Look, we got DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Oh man,
Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
gotta have my guys right here.
That's real hip hop. Oh man. Now see, back in the day when I first started doing shows, I was opening up.
I need some gangster pass shit.
Yeah, I got you coming, man. Yeah, that's why you was asking me about. Yeah, I got you.
I was just saying, just bring me some gangster.
I got to have you, bro.
Yeah, give me one of them, because I know you got some cassettes, nigga.
Yeah. I got whole storage full of them motherfuckers.
I want one of those. I'll buy them. Yeah.
I bet you that's it.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a lot of history in this hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? And how the one thing I wanted to do was talk about, how you guys set something on fire that gave a nigga like me. I wouldn't have had nothing to do.
Right.
If you niggas didn't do all that fucking up before, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? Like putting that shit out there. But I swear to God, as soon as it caught my attention, my dad bought me. I had professional drum sets and electric guitars. My dad couldn't sing a lick. He ain't know shit about nothing. Right. He just knew that he named me Track. Like who would have thought? TRACK for real, right?
Right.
And he just stuck drums and shit around.
Right.
So when I started making tracks, and he saw that, he was like, "That's it."
Right.
That's what I was trying to think in my head, nigga. I was like, "What are you talking about, nigga?"
Right.
He was like, "You wouldn't get it, but nigga, I named you Track. I fought your mom and everything.
Right.
I named you Track.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, he made tracks. Like, nigga, that's what I'm trying to tell you." And I was like, I never stopped listening to this nigga the day after that. You know what I'm saying? To the day he passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your biggest regret in your musical career?
That's a good question. Not knowing the business. Jumping in and not really having a... I was so young, though. Yeah. And I was signed at 17, which that's illegal without parental. And I didn't have no parental. My mother never came up to a lawyer's office.
Right.
So my biggest regret really not mentally being prepared to be in the industry, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff I didn't know caused me to lose a lot of things, publishing and all that stuff, and, it really sucks not knowing. But that's why I used to try to help teach other guys what to do and what not to do. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Learn from my mistakes. Don't do this, don't do that. I told all of them the same. They wouldn't sign with dude anyway. But I understood, though, because they wanted that. They had the same love for that shit that I had. They wanted it just as bad as I wanted. So I probably would have done the same thing now that I think back. I ain't mad at them for that. It was an opportunity. Dude had it going on at the time. You know. Shit, you had to give up something to get something.
That's how the world ends up taking you. You know what I'm saying? Who is your top favorite 3 Memphis producers?
Producers?
Besides yourself and myself on that list, of course. Who was your top 3?
Well, see, I didn't
go to. I'm talking about niggas you just knew that you go to.
I didn't actually watch you work though, bro. I got to say you one of them because I watched you work.
That's crazy.
And a lot of times you don't get to see the producer actually work. I've been in your way. You was over there quick and blah, blah, blah. Nah, you got to be one of them, bro, for sure. And I ain't just trying to blow smoke.
Bro,
that's
blowing smoke on my ass.
Nah, bro.
Appreciate it, Pat, but you know
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
do
saying?
that. That's real, though. That's for real.
Hey,
but I always told you how
that.
talented you were, bro.
Yeah, you for every time.
Yeah, I seen you do a lot of amazing shit, so I always tell you that.
Right,
so you definitely got to be one of them.
It,
I say you, SMK, for sure, because he done some amazing shit.
Yeah.
And just keeping it real, damn, one more. Who was a good producer? Honestly, I probably have to say, damn, that's a tough one, man. Because I'm battling, you know what I'm saying?
But you want to add a note on the top 5?
Can I just put 2 people together?
Yeah.
I had to say Squeak and Zerk.
Right. They're one. We'll put them.
Yeah, I can't do one without the other with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to say them 2 right there.
Yeah.
Because they brought a lot of hits, man.
Yeah.
You talking about looking for the tune, lock them in the trunk, and man, dirty hoes and
dirty man. Every time I see Zerk, you know what you say? Dirty hoe.
Yeah. That's a classic, dog.
Dirty hoe.
Yeah. Kilo G, though, far as rap. Now, can I do a top? Well, how many you gonna give me far as the rappers? We gotta do the rappers now. I got favorite rappers in Memphis. I say my top 5 favorite rappers in Memphis.
Yeah.
Now, this gonna be from the day ones all the way to now.
All the way, yeah, run it.
My first one, I gotta go with MC Rod, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because dude is he'll a threat at writing and at freestyling. Like I put dude up there with Eminem. I ain't gonna even lie. I know some people might be like, "Whoa, that's a big," but I've heard dude and his raw is like I've heard him like nobody else heard him before.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like he one of them lyrical giants that just see some people be so good that it's got to be they got to have weaknesses, and I think his weakness was vision. He didn't really have a vision to see exactly where to place himself. But as far as the talent and the lyrical ability and skill, I would put dude up against any MC. I don't give a fuck where he from. You can bring you can bring all them niggas, and I guarantee you, Rod will hang with him. Rod is one of the most lyrical dudes I ever met in my life.
Then so that's he'll be number 1. If you want to put him in a particular order, right?
Right.
Okay, then go number 2.
Number 2, lyrical wise, I'd have to say Lord Infamous.
Okay.
And now that's a cat that I helped teach him how to write 16 bars. So I know where he started from and where he ended.
Right.
And it was a hell of a jump. Like, dude impressed the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he became one of my favorite lyricists, man.
Rest in peace, Lord.
Yeah, rest in peace, Lord Infamous. I got to give him that credit.
All right, then number 3.
Number 3, lyrical-wise, damn. I'd have to go with, this might throw people off a little bit, but I had to say Pooh Shiesty, man. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. It ain't his lyrical ability, but he say some authentic shit, like the words he say, like, you nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know who took that shit from you. I thought you was a thug. That's some shit a nigga gonna say in the street for real. Like, he's the most authentic cat. You know, like, damn, cuz, I thought you was a thug, man. You know who got that shit, and they come get it. We used to say that shit, nigga gonna get that back in blood.
Yeah.
Like, that's authentic shit. Like, I give him credit for that.
Shout out Pooh Shiesty and Big Trail, man.
Yeah. I had to get Pooh Shiesty there, man. So what, I got 2 more left?
Nah, you go on. You said 10.
Oh, okay. Shit. I'm gonna do 5, because I can't.
All right, go ahead.
I got 5. I got Rod. I got...
Infamous.
Yeah, Infamous. I got Pooh Shiesty. It's another people I got to group up because they got. I love them together more than I love them separate.
Okay.
That's got to be Black and Fly, dog. Come on, man. Nobody needs nobody. One of the most. Come on, man. That's one of the most best songs you gonna probably ever hear out of Memphis, dog. That shit play now.
It does. But I Want to Smoke is up there for me for it, too. If nobody needs nobody means something to somebody, then nigga, when everybody turn up and they go back and sit down, then they pop that joint on, and the nigga back over there, Right. But yeah, Black and Fly.
That record, I like them. I would like to hear more of them I don't know how possible that is.
I'm trying. I
don't know if that's even possible, but I would love to hear.
Matter of fact, let me check my phone.
Some more chemistry from them cats, man.
I'm trying to.
If they could get that same producer to work, shit, I would like to hear that trio again.
I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah,
we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
and then so that's what 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's
you grouped them together.
That's
4.
That's 4. Man, one more person, but he deceased now.
All right.
Snooty Wild, man.
Snooty, rest in peace.
I love Snooty.
He changed the game too.
Man.
He changed the game. He came through. Niggas started imitating the way he was drawing words and certain things and shit. Because people weren't doing it before he was doing it. Then Rich Homie Quan, and then niggas started kind of adapting to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just wish we could have heard more from him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he had a journey in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was just one of his evidently. It's one of his meanings of life was to swing through and touch people like he did with the music. And of course, he touched people in so many other ways outside of the music too.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's somebody that definitely will be missed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I wish we could have got more from that cat. He had a unique style, man.
Yeah.
And that, to me, because that was bringing something new.
Yeah.
Like I love to hear people keep it Memphis, but add something new to it. Don't just do the same shit over. Add something, sprinkle something new on that shit.
Yeah. Sprinkle your sprinkle on there.
There you go.
Know
what
I'm saying?
There you go.
So, is there anything else you think that you need to add into this, man, this truly candid conversation? Feel free. You got some shit you need to dust your shoulders off or some shit?
Yeah, I just, this Facebook shit be getting to me sometimes. People try to paint me a certain way on the book. And you know what I'm saying? It's totally different from how I really am, but like I gotta go back to finesse again. I see niggas on Facebook, bitch, hoe, busting people out, talking, you know what I'm saying? Letting the motherfucker know exactly who they talking about.
Right.
Nothing gets said about them. I put some game on the book, talking about some Mac shit, and I'm a woman hater, I don't respect women.
You know that's coming. There's a Me Too
Why
movement.
attack me? Why am I so attacked and they not though? Like they doing
because
way more.
You gotta walk.
Because I got a platform.
You gotta walk PC. Politically correct out here.
Right.
There's always I don't think it weighs one way left or right. There's an equal, if the universe is correct, right? There's an equal amount of left and there's an equal amount of right. And when you're in the middle, 50% are gonna like it, 50% are not gonna like it, and it's just gonna go that way. And it depends on who you see over here if they're in the negative or positive. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But just a little theory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
But you know what I'm saying? And they can have all the misperceptions they want. It still don't take away from the fact that, you did some shit for the game. And we're talking about not just the game. We're talking about because Memphis rap is noted and it's on paper to be the original start of the South movement. You know what I'm saying? The crunk. And this whole movement that has blossomed into what we see into, different derivatives like trap and everything else comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And funny that the trap music was predominantly built by Memphis producers.
Yeah.
You know
It was.
Insane and drummer and a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? SMK,
Right.
played around in that Atlanta come up, you know what I'm saying?
But see, I know the guys who were kind of speaking on trap before T.I. was.
Yeah, tell us
it was
about
Ghetto Mafia.
Right.
A lot of people they act like they just erased them out. Like, I don't really hear a lot of Atlanta folks getting them they credit because they was saying trap way before then. We was on the same label. And these dudes was really in the game because we was in the same apartment. We stayed in the Weatherly Apartments on Jimmy Carter Boulevard.
This in Atlanta?
In Atlanta, right. I don't know what they changed the name to, but they the Weatherly now. The feds kicked they dough in for real. They was really them dudes, like, really living that life. I know because they ran around in my apartment, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I know they was out there going through it. I know they was actually putting it down. So when they speak on their trap shit, they speaking from experience. Them dudes done had incidents on the trap for real. I know because I was hanging around them cats. So That was before T.I. and them came out with Dope Boys and the Trap and all this. So, like I said, man, people pick and choose who they want to give the credit to based on dick ride shit to me. Because how can you not, if they on record with the shit before, how can you not give them credit? How can you still give the credit to somebody else?
You know, people, especially nowadays, they fickle as fuck. And you know, people do shit like that. You could like legitimately present someone with some evidence, and they're gonna alienate it.
I see it all the time.
You know, the truth don't sound as good sometimes, and niggas will believe a lot.
And it depends on who the truth on. If you tell it, the truth will sound better fitting these millionaires than it would this average Joe over here. So I've seen in several cases where they just erase me out the whole picture and put, well, 360s didn't 8 ball, and like, damn. What?
So now we've kind of solidified that you feel that way, right? I feel that way about something, a particular certain kind of thing.
Right.
Every time there's a particular, it's some kind of mosaic, and it's got all these names of all these Memphis rappers and producers and film niggas and everything. And I'm like, how the fuck my name is not on this goddamn thing?
Whoever making that shit ain't doing the real research. A lot of times they just pick
you know what I'm saying?
I like him, I don't like him.
I saw some DJ names on there who are not from Memphis.
Right.
They just on the radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the fuck? This nigga ain't even from here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. I've been dealing with that shit.
I said I was gonna do that remake. I'm gonna remake that shirt.
You should. But it ain't never been right. Like that in
and I'm also sure it's probably some other people that may feel the same. Like but I don't give a fuck. I know mine belongs on my motherfucking list.
Hey, it do though. Shit, you been putting it down around that motherfucker. You done some legendary shit, man.
Right.
Yeah, it do belong.
You fuck around with the Instagram, you be on the ground.
Every now and then. I got it when my Facebook kind of spills over to my Instagram. So whatever I post on Facebook, it's going to post on Instagram, but rarely do I check it because every time I go on Instagram, I don't see them but ass and titties, man. So I can't stay on that long. I guess I friended everybody who showed up.
This how we going to end this right here. Give us Gangsta Pat's Mac advice of the night.
Mac advice of the night, man. Hey, man, never pillow talk with your gal, bro. Kill all that pillow talking because you giving her ammo. Because soon as y'all fall out, all that pillow talk coming back up, homie. You see what I'm saying? That's the best advice I can give. And cut all that pillow talking out and quit softening up at time. I ain't gonna say don't love your woman. I can't tell no nigga what to do with her heart. But when you pillow talk with her and
but this boy be talking some real cash shit.
Yeah, I had to.
Boy, I be looking at that nigga shit like, oh shit.
I've been through a lot of it, man. See, I'm gonna tell you something.
Facebook having fun.
Yeah, I'm just having fun. But some of that shit I've been through, cause like I told you, I went from a little dusty motherfucker to a rapper overnight. So I know that look from them women. When they looked at me then, it wasn't nothing else. Then they looked at me after that deal, it's like, oh, hey, that shit fake, bro.
Yeah.
That shit fake. Keep the same energy. I know how they really feel about me.
Yeah.
So why I'm gonna be out here fooling myself like, oh, they like me now, I'm on. They don't like you. They like the shit around you, homie. I ain't got no, I ain't gonna put all my business out there like that, but I'm gonna say this right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this here, bro. Some niggas meant for that. I think
when you say it like that, I think I really be hitting the point. It ain't for everybody.
No, it ain't for everybody.
And you be just out there, he be like, yo, look, and he'll write this long synopsis. I be like, yo, that shit crazy. He be like, yo, I'm just here to say that that shit's just not for me. I'd rather go buy my joint on Lamar outside the club. Matter of fact, I'm on the way there now. I'll be terrific.
I'm wasting my money for trying to date somebody when they already got the nigga they dream. I'm just gonna be a decoy nigga that they use when they mad at this nigga or give them something when this nigga won't give. I'm gonna put myself in that position for when I can go give a whole $40.
And I ain't got no
knock my nut down. I got the rest of the day to take care of my bill. I ain't got to deal with all this. Man, hell no, bro.
Hey, man, now make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. This has been a dope-ass conversation,
Appreciate
man.
that love,
Gangsta Pat, man, the motherfucking Memphis rap pioneer.
Appreciate that
Monsterpreneur podcast. This has been so dope, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm high, but I'm going to roll another one.
For sure.
And I'm going to fill my alkaline water cup back up.
Right.
And we might still be having more conversation, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man.